Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. If you're seeing this video, basically you've gone too far. There's no going back. You might as well stick with it. We're in this together. I don't know if I've introduced myself. My name is Adrienne. Also, my artist name is Hot Saki. Not kind of, it actually is. So, my name is Adrienne. This has gone off the rails. Let's start over. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Adrienne, also known as the artist Hot Saki. This is my channel. It's kind of where I explore creativity, the idea of creativity, where it comes from, how I kind of express myself creatively. I am an empath as well as an artist, so I channel energy. I love color and nature, natural sounds, and natural shapes. And I also do some other stuff like collage. So we'll explore all of that on this channel as well as other artists. How do they express themselves? How do they kind of pull that idea out and turn it into something else for all of us to enjoy? So, but we're starting with just me because, quite frankly, I'm the most accessible. I had nothing on my calendar. So, this video that I'm about to upload is only the second one that I've done where I've actually spoken. I think it's only the second one. It's the second long one where I've kind of spoken along with as I was drawing, and it was fun. I'll do more of that coming up, but it's, you know, as I mentioned in the video, it's hard to translate the thoughts that I'm having in my head while I'm trying to create what's coming. So it's a little more challenging, but I think we figured something out, which is what I say at the end of the video. And it's pretty much uncut. I cut out some of the beginning and some of the end because the volume was kind of peaking. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. If you want to know more about me, all the linky dinky dinks are in the description boxes and all that, and on the homepage. And yeah, so enjoy. Thank you. Subscribe. Bye.
So I thought it'd be a good time to just talk to you guys. You know, one thing that I noticed was talking is distracting. I thought this would be easier because I talk in my head, but there's the entertainment factor that I wasn't counting on. Everything's entertaining in your head, really, right? So I haven't been as active speaking on these videos as I would have liked, is what I'm saying. But today, this morning, I'm in the mood, so I'm going to try to be natural. I have headphones in so I can hear my music. You guys don't have to. And I have it on shuffle. And right now, Rock With You by Michael Jackson has started me off. And yes, it is 3 in the morning. And I'm actually working in watercolor. That's one of the things I love about Procreate is that I can change my medium very quickly. And it's fairly accurate, right? So that's watercolor. And I'm going to lay some oil over it. And I like to mix my layers. Like, I don't have separate layers. That might be wrong, technically. And it really depends on what I'm doing as well. But for these purposes, I'm going to let the layers sit on top of each other. Just let it, like you would with real paint. Like you wouldn't put separation there, right? So this oil on top of watercolor, and it kind of blends it. So you can really create some really cool techniques. Let me see, if I throw some blue, you might be able to really see it. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. And put it on the actual watercolor. And your opacity does everything, right? So you can kind of see that blue through there. So yeah, see that? You can see the texture of the oil beneath the watercolor. Throw some black on there. Let's pick a different. I love fresco, and different sizes of fresco, right? That's really big. I'll make him a little bit smaller. See how he kind of, it's like potato chips. If you press it down hard and drag it, it makes a really cool design. So I thought what I could do, guys, is show you, you know how when you go into like TJ Maxx or Home Goods, one of those brand stores, or Target even, and you see pieces of art that you want for your house, but you don't necessarily want to pay that $60 for that size of print. I'm going to show you how to create your own kind of similar piece, and make it, and then you can, you know, have it basically produce whatever size you want for whatever size of, you know, entryway you have, or bathroom wall or whatever. Okay, so this is all kind of spontaneous, but that's what creativity is. So let's go with it. So let's go. I'm going to do a 2000 by 2000 canvas because that just happens to be my favorite shape. And also it translates well to a fairly large size piece of art. I think the people I work with can produce it up to like 46 by 52 or 48 by 48, which is like 4 foot. One day I want to work with larger pieces, but I'm not there yet, you know. So anyway, let's get back to this. So I'm going to create that canvas 2000 by 2000, create. And I like this, like I'm already inspired. I see this white canvas, and in my corner, my color is black. And I want to throw this black on here. I'm inspired. So, and I'm going to make this as big as I can. Let's pick a brush before we decide the size. I was going to go to my usual oil, but since I'm showing you guys how to do some other stuff, let's start with like a watercolor base, right? Not too dark. Put a nice black wash over this sheet. We're going to create texture as well because we just want a bottom layer of texture. So here we go. And press a little bit hard if you have to, and lighter. Oh. And then if I pause, it's like it dries, right? And maybe I want to go across, maybe a little bit lighter, or just like at the bottom there, like that, right? Very contemporary. And I'm going to change my color. Maybe I'll choose fresco. Oh, didn't change my color. It's okay, I'm going to leave that. I think I'm going to go green. And I'm going to do that same thing. Right, I want some yellow now. And you're like, well, what are you doing? It's hard to explain. It's just like, okay, what feels like it would be interesting and fun. This is called stucco. But you see the different, I'm just trying to play with texture, right? Texture and color. That's doing something for me. Now I'm thinking orange. Why am I thinking orange? Probably because it's complementary to the yellow and the green, and it'll add a little pop of color. But I also want to, I'm going to do it, I think, in my favorite oil paint brush. How dark should we go? That's the question. Like, the darker we go, the more my body tingles. Like, right in there, let's like, oh yes, okay. And pretty dark, like, we're gonna cover this. We're gonna push some paint around onto this. And if you're worried, like, oh, I don't know, I'm kind of in love with it where I'm at, you know, I'm worried about getting back here. What I'll do is, like, JPEG. Save that image. That's one way to do it. You can also just do a add, copy canvas, go to your gallery, and then just create another canvas or do screen size. I always create another canvas. I don't really know why. And then I paste it there. So I have that if I need it. It's not the original. This is the original. So I think I'm going to play in this one actually. And I'm going to keep my original the original. Because if I change anything in that original right now, I won't be able to. I already can't reverse because I went out. So, but that's why layers are probably a good idea. That's why people layer, so I can take that layer off. But I'm not going to take that layer off. I like this. I like where this is going. I made a copy of this so I can get back to this if I need to. And I'm going in with the orange. By the way, Rack City, bitch. That's where we're at. I don't know how it got there. But okay. Okay. The orange might be too orange, I already think. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go darker. More red, yes. Rusty, even. Let's go rusty, y'all. Rusty. Okay. And, you know, I'm nervous because y'all are with me, but honestly, it's only, you know, not the end of the world if it doesn't work. The orange isn't right. I almost want to go white because the orange isn't right. But what I might be thinking, what might be coming is actually go with the orange and then put the white on top of it. So I'm going to do that. Got a little bit bigger because I want the texture that right. See, I don't want the color so much. Don't do all of it because you want the other texture that you made already, right? But you just want that little bit on top of it. I'm gonna throw some white. I'll do yellow, okay. And if I go a little bit smaller, I can get it really fine. And it's a dance between opacity and size, brush size, to kind of get the feeling or the swirl pattern or the texture, I guess I should say, that you want. See? See what I'm saying? And I know you're like, well, what was the point of the below part? Like all of that. It's like the foundation, you know, you need a good foundation, ladies. You ladies know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to leave it like, I'm going to leave the other half that yellow untouched by these hands, by this swirl. I'm going to go a little bit smaller, and now I'm going to throw some white on it. I'm not going to say what just came into my head. Thank you very much, angels. Luciano Pavarotti. Excuse me while I immerse myself with Luciano Pavarotti. Okay. Did you miss me? Did you see I'm adding black here? I really love the texture that black adds. But I'm thinking also, as Pavarotti was singing to me, I'm sure I'm butchering a name, so please, if you're Italian, forgive me. I love you. Thinking of bringing in some black here at the bottom. Let's see. Let's go. We're just gonna play. Okay? Don't be scared. I can feel your fear. Don't be scared. I told you not to be scared. See? It has potential. I like that little dark element down there. I'm gonna have some gray. Dark gray. See, Source didn't want me to move that to gray. But we're gonna... Source, we're just playing. It's okay. It's okay, Source. Source is okay. My toes are tingling. Okay. Source just said they gave me the idea. What am I sitting here for taking credit? How dare I? I agree, Source. I give you all credit, always. It's funny. Bono's singing "See the Sunrise" over her skin, and that's what I feel like this yellow is doing right here. See the sunrise? Can you see it? I'm gonna go a little more rounder here, a little bigger, more smoky instead of that straight wispies. Deep in here, I want this to feel connected, right? Not too much of a separation. So I gotta integrate that greens and the yellows so it looks natural, like that would look. And I like the swirl technique to do that. The swirl. There's some blues in here that have developed naturally that I'm gonna try to mimic. See that light blue right here? It's more gray. Source likes that idea, that gray. Maybe a little bluer. No? Okay, we'll stay there for now. Yes, ma'am. a little harsh right here. I want it to feel like a loving yellow, not a like peaceful yellow. A little orange, I'm being told, will help with that. I forgot for a second that we're supposed to be doing something you would see in the Ross or Michaels. I think this is fine though. I think this is something along that level, kind of, you know. What's the word? Accessible. Accessible art. I'm just free balling right now, y'all, because you know music's playing in my head. So I'm just gonna go with it and make some accessible art. Muse. Is this Muse? Sorry. It's AWOL Nation Sale. It's not Muse. My apologies to Muse now. I think that's 2 apologies. And how long have we been filming? I don't even know. I want some more red. I guess should I apologize to Muse as well for I think so. I think that's a compliment for Muse. And for AWOL Nation, and I thought you were Muse. So yes, you're welcome. This is how. And I own you on my, I don't stream you, I own you. I bought this because I'm, you know, of that generation that buys things still. Doesn't stream it. I want some white now, apparently. Throw some white on here, y'all, and see where this is going. I like this. I want to go more of that pinky color that's in there. What color did we use there? Was it this? I'm gonna see if I can replicate it. Like, you're supposed to be able to push your finger down, and that's saying like a beigey, but I think it's a little more pinky than that. Kind of like that, maybe. So let's try that color. But we're not gonna get that same effect. I think let's try to put this color. But it changes. See, it's changed the because, you know, we mixed colors. So It's not that exactly. But because that's what the angels have given me, it is what I will work with. And they were, as always, right. Why do I even show up at this point? Oh yeah, they need my hand. That's right. Okay. They don't, actually. You're right, angels. They don't need my hand. This is a privilege for me, not them. Yes. Thank you. Well, I'll put a little green back here, a little gold, sorry. Yes, I like that smoky. And then we make the brush smaller. It's like you layer another color on top, but it's not another color. It's that color. It's just a smaller brush. And you create different texture. And it's all about texture. It's all about texture. Black crows. I'm from Atlanta, y'all, so that might be a little too much. It's okay. I don't believe that there is anything like a mistake, anything such as a mistake, I should say. I think it's just an opportunity, like it's the angels or whatever, or the universe being like, that could be better. I'll keep working there. Oh, see, the pink is showing up. See how that's working out? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Source. There's some pink. I see it. And I'm going to wave this little wand all over this canvas now to see where the pink comes in. Look, there's some pink. And we'll take what the universe gives us. Nope, I think that's it. That's all the pink we get. Awesome. I like the green, but I want a little more yellow down there. That's what my feeling is. I want this to be a little more yellowy. So I'm going to break out the yellow, because it should be more glowy. Yes, like inner. Yes. And it, like I said, shouldn't feel disjointed. Like, even though they're different colors, they should still feel like they are merged. Like that should feel like it belongs with the orange clouds. You guys have ever seen like clouds in the universe, or gas, different colored gas or smoke? It all belongs together, even though it's different colored. Oh my gosh, I think I just made a message about humanity. Maybe that's what this painting is, you know? It's all different colored, but it doesn't, none of it looks like it doesn't belong. Even the black down here. I'm gonna make that brush a little bit smaller and less intense. And I'm gonna take this brown and I'm gonna work these edges so that they are more integrated, but it's still its own distinct color, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but it still fits and it still works and it's still beautiful. You guys are like, that's making no difference to you. But to me, it's making all the difference. I don't know how if my art translates as well on the computer as I would like, but not on the computer, but on filming it, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe I'll have to figure out a way to film better, but for now this works. I literally da da da. Ba-da-da, da-da. It's Beyonce and the girls. I should say it's Destiny's Child. I ain't never been, but now. I hear this and I'm like, Who does this remind me of? Is this a message from God? And I start thinking of all the men I know. Not that I know a lot. I'm just saying, come on. Maybe I do know a lot. Maybe I know a lot of dudes as friends. Maybe I have a lot of friends. Got a problem with that? I'm a single lady. I don't think you do. You and me are through. Oh, I know exactly who this song's about. Do you pay my automobiles? I don't think you do. Ba-da-la-dun-dun-dun-dun. My cell phone. A baller. I don't think you do. You and me are through. I'm sorry, y'all. Beyonce got me in my feelings. Good for another type of brother. Silly me, haven't I found another? It's true, it's silly me more than anything, right? But you always have the hope. There's always the hope. Maybe this idiot will change. That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. I will take responsibility for that. I said that. The angels didn't call him an idiot. I did. That was my ego. He's not an idiot. He's just not ready. And that's okay. That was the angels. This is appropriate. U2. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Has joined the party, ladies and gentlemen. that's one of my favorite songs of all time. And I think, I've gotten a little carried away here. This is not what my intention was. But that's kind of what happens, when you're being creative. You just let it take you. Let the flow take you, It's just art. Try not to take it so seriously. Especially with digital art, when you can change things so easily. And I just love this yellow now that I've just popped in here. I don't like it. I don't want it too wispy. I do like it wispy in certain, but I like this texture more over here where the black is. That's my preferred texture. So that's really, so I've been over egging the cake, as they would say on the British baking show, because I'm trying to create that texture all over the canvas now. So, but I think we're mostly done here. By the way, Rick James. Come on, baby. You think the angels are trying to tell me something? Right now, I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. The angels are telling me somebody's coming. E C O M E. Somebody's coming, y'all. You see the yellow, what the yellow has done? And honestly, I'm adding the same pressure on the entire when I do this, but it just shows up better in some places, and so what I'm doing is choosing kind of the colors. I can't explain to you what it is other than I am just letting things happen naturally. I'm meditated, I'm balanced, I'm centered, and I'm not taking it too seriously, and I'm just letting it come through me instead of from me. And I hope that makes some sense. Should we do another one? Or has this been enough for the night? I just had the impulse to do. After my little speech, you ready? You're not ready. What brush are we have? We have oil, okay. You're not ready. Now we're talking. This is my kind of... I think Rick James made me do this. That explains everything. Nice. at that, my battery's dying. Oh no. Just in time for you too. I told you they were my favorites. I'm gonna finish this. Give me one last chance, satisfied. Give me one more chance. You're the real thing. I think that's it, y'all. You see that? Like my little pin is very small. Source is trying to tell me to stop. Stop! Because I want to add some more green around the edges. Okay, I'll stop. Battery's dying. It's been fun. I think this is the solution, yeah? The solution.
Hey, you still here? Thank you for sticking around. And just in case no one's told you today, you look amazing.